to another chit chat. So I wanted to get on here today to talk about a few things, and I want to try to do this in 15, 20 minutes. Hopefully no longer than 20 minutes. As you guys already seen, I put up a video about me in Vegas, and sorry about the lighting. It is a gloomy, rainy day here in New York. So I figured like hopefully this will be like a cozy sit down chit chat. So I posted a video about me in Vegas, and I didn't do the whole nails, come get my nails done, feet done, wax, hair, and all of that other stuff with me like most YouTubers do, right? They bring you along as they preparing for the trip. I didn't do that. I didn't do that for uh, a few reasons. The main reason is, well, not the main reasons, but one of the reasons is when like 2 days before a couple of days before I went to Vegas, I was going to a pool. I was going to a friend of mine's pool. And I put on my bathing suit and I took a picture. And I'll post the picture that I took a couple of weeks ago here, and an old picture here. So you got the old picture and the before and after picture. And when I was looking at those pictures, I was looking like, this is what photos are saying I look like. And it wasn't any type of, you know, what's the word? There was no type of filter on it, on either picture, right? But in my mind, I still look like the before. But my pictures are saying that I look like the after. But I wasn't comfortable because I feel like I look like the before. And even now, posting the before and after here for you guys to see is uncomfortable. But it is what it is. So I didn't feel my best to get up here to like try on clothes or anything like that. Second reason is I didn't really buy any clothes for the trip. I have a bin of vacation clothes, and I dug into that vacation clothes bin. Sorry, New York is loud and busy. So So I did buy like 2 cover-ups and maybe a dress, right? Because to be honest, my vacation bin, I do need to revamp that. However, so it wasn't much for me to show you guys. And then two, because how I felt like I looked with the before picture made me uncomfortable, which is crazy. So I think that I am having body dysmorphia. I really do. As you guys know, I go to the gym, and on photos it looked like, I'm getting some, it's working, right? But in my mind, I still look like the before. So I wasn't comfortable with trying on clothes for you guys to be like, look what I'm wearing, when I wasn't even comfortable within myself to actually wear the stuff that I was taking with me. The other thing is, yes, I could have made content of going to get nails, feet, wax, hair, all of that other stuff done. But I feel like, okay, there wasn't much to see there, right? But the purpose of this video is, when I went to Vegas, I shared the room with my goddaughter and my newfound niece, because they are 16, getting ready to go on 17, and they're leaving to college next year. My friend Nicole, her son, and her husband was in the other room. So we couldn't let the girls stay in the room by themselves. Why? Because it was Summer League in Vegas. What is Summer League? Not all. Basically, they needed a chaperone. It wasn't just NBA players, it was high school, I believe junior high school. They're young girls, they need a chaperoning. Major draft picks, right? On the NBA draft picks. he was on our floor. It was a lot happening, and we stayed at the Fountain Blue, which is another reason that I didn't have the camera out a lot. Because even at the pool, there was a famous basketball player on this side, famous basketball player on that side. People walking up to them, asking them for autographs, asking for their pictures. And I just didn't want to have the camera out. I didn't want to make them uncomfortable. It was just too much, so I didn't. But anyway, while sharing a room with the two young ladies, I asked them, because something came up about a friend being depressed or something like that. Something came up that sparked the conversation. So I asked them, I said, do you ladies feel pressured or anything like that on how you should look or just anything? Like, do you guys feel pressured? And their answer was yes. They feel pressured thinking that, or feeling like they have to be a certain size, look a certain way, just be, wear makeup, do all of these things because this is what they see. So my newfound niece said to me, she doesn't think that it's meant for us to have so much access to the world. Not meaning flying and going to look at places, but having as much access as we do to what everybody is doing, right? So when I thought about that, I thought about back when I was young. When I was young, if there was somebody, if a man or whoever thought that it was somebody bad, because I remember growing up, and we had, like, it was nice looking young women, and to the people in the neighborhood, in the community, that was the baddest, because they didn't see whatever else was happening in the world unless you traveled. And even if you travel, you still don't get to see as many people as you see now, due to YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all of those things. So I started thinking like, wow, these girls are 16 years old and they feel the pressure already to be and to look a certain type of way. Which then made me start thinking that I love watching YouTube, all my girlies and the vloggers. But as of late, there's about 4 or 5 of the girls, and I'm not going to mention any names, that I watch. And even though there are 4 or 5 different YouTubers, their content makes me feel like I watched the same person 5 times. Their content, hair, how they speak, how their living space looks, everything starts to look the same, right? And I guess that's okay. And I don't know if they're looking at each other and like, okay, this is working for this one, so let me do this. Color things in their house, everything, nails, everything starts to look the same. It starts to look the same. To where it gets, I just love the girls, right? So I like to watch them. But if I wasn't following them before, if I started following one, I wouldn't follow the others because it all seems like the same thing. And I'm not talking about the Pilates and the matcha because I see conversation about that. But it starts to feel like everybody has to be the same, right? From the makeup, everything is just the same. To where it gets a little like, and if you don't have a certain, like you can easily, I guess what I'm saying, fall into thinking that that's how you have to be or that's how you should be to succeed or for society to feel like you're the it girl, you're the it person. Which takes me back to me. And my channel, this channel here, I don't wear makeup, so you won't get a makeup tutorial because I don't wear makeup. I wear mascara and lip balm or lip gloss. I always tell you guys that. And I will do my facial regimen, right? Which moisturizer, all of those things. And, often I go missing from my channel, then I come back because I realize that I myself is guilty of trying or feeling like maybe I'm not what people want to see. My apartment, I don't live in a luxury apartment building. You know, I have the white refrigerator because I hear the conversations or the jokes about people that have a white refrigerator. I don't give a damn. I have a white refrigerator, it's clean, and I have food in it. So I start thinking about, like, I don't look like, my aesthetics doesn't look like everybody else. I just posted a video that you guys should have seen before this, and if you didn't, go check it out. I get up at 4:30 in the morning to go to the gym for 5. Not because YouTube say, oh, you got to be an early morning girly to go to the gym. It's just the gym works for me better in the morning. It does. I be tired as hell, but it works for me in the morning. But however, also when I get up in the morning, it's not this aesthetically pleasing thing. It's not. I get my alarm go off at 4:30. I lay in the bed for about 15 minutes, like, oh my God, contemplating, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't go because of this. Oh, maybe I shouldn't go because of that. Then I get up. Sometimes I pick my clothes out the night before, and my sets are not always cute matching sets. They're not. They're a t-shirt and some leggings if I could find it. It's not always cute sets, matching sets. I'm not spraying smell goods. What you're going to smell when I'm in the gym is my laundry detergent. I'm definitely not putting on a beat face. I got my net on. I put my net on my hair, on my head, and I put this hat on. Wash my face and brush my teeth. I ain't even putting lotion or moisturizer on my face. And I will put some, like, lip balm, because I keep a lip balm in my little gym bag that I take. But that is it. I'm not bringing my water jug with the ice and all. No, I'm grabbing a water bottle out the refrigerator and I'm going. Or I may even buy water when I get to the gym. It's not this aesthetically pleasing thing. But guess what? It's my life. It's my life. This is what my life truly looks like. And I'd rather be me, even if that looks different, and find my community that wants to see this type of reality and not something that looks familiar. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying anything is wrong with that. I'm not. Because I follow a bunch of the girlies. And some are doing their thing without having to look like other people or to mimic other people. And mimicking people, I guess, is not bad, because if it works for them and if you mimic them, hey, it could work for you. But doing this here, like I said, I disappear a lot because I'm like, oh, okay, but I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to continue to show up as me, right? My place is my place. It's clean, it's cozy, it smells good. It may not look like everybody else, like the it girls things, but this is me. This is my reality. I don't have, and then a lot of things, even here, even my goddaughter and niece, everybody, so they had to hair braided, but we discussed, everybody want the part in the middle, bust down weave. Nothing is wrong with it. If you like it, I love it. But that's not who I am. I wear my natural hair. Okay. I got a little piece in the front because my hair's thinning. Falling out. I don't know what it's doing. But I put a little piece here. Just a little piece about this big to make it fuller. But everybody, I don't know, comment below. Do you feel like everybody feels like they have to fit in this box in order for the world to see them as being the it people? Am I making sense? I don't know. So, yeah. So if you're someone who just wants to see real, and not saying that they're not real or their life that they're living is not real, but what I am saying is that everything that you see sometimes behind this camera on all platforms is not necessarily the reality. I was watching Peyton, and Peyton a couple of weeks ago said back in the day, a couple of years ago, she would wear the fake Gucci bags and some other bags. I don't know if she said other, but she would wear the fake Gucci bags. But I'm pretty sure somebody watched her channel and was thinking that those bags were real, but they weren't. So my thing is just be you, right? Just be you. Don't do other things because other people are doing it and you feel like you have to do it to become what people think is the it girl or to be feel pretty or to feel sexy. Because let me tell you something, even with this before body, oh my God, even with this before body, baby, I ain't never have a problem getting anybody. Now, if I want them, is a different story. Getting them, not a problem. But if if that's who I want, you know, that's a whole different. But it's funny because they even said dating is hard. I'm like, dating if you 16, y'all 16, give it a go. Dating is hard. Back when I was young, like we had little boyfriends all the time. Okay, that sounds like fast. Not little boyfriends, but you know, it was people. And I remember being in my 20s and thinking like older women, hearing older women saying it's hard to date. And to me, they was coming. They were coming. Before I was married and after I was married, they were coming. But at this point, it's just me not wanting to choose or wanting the people that necessarily want me. But anyway, that's a whole nother conversation for another day. But so if I have any young ladies, anybody that's watching this, just know, just be yourself. Just be yourself. I get, so I can walk in a room. What I have noticed and what I've been told, I can walk in a room and for the most part, and I'm not even trying to be funny, everybody looks the same. Everybody looks the same. Everybody got the part, bust down, somewhat. Um, from the dressing to, for the most part, everybody looks the same. Makeup, and I'm not saying anything is wrong with these things, but when you come up when you show up or walk in the room as yourself, you stand out. You know why? Because everybody else is got the same thing going on, and here you are. So sometimes sitting and staying in what's true to you makes you stand out anyway. I remember one time I worked at this job, well, same job, but anyway, I put braids in my hair because I don't have a perm, so my hair frizzes up. That's why I wear a lot of the hats. I gotta figure something out. But anyway, I had on braids, and the man that worked there said, "I like that. That he said your braids look nice, but I liked to come in the morning and see you." That look different from everybody else. No weave, just natural hair. And when I say natural hair, I mean like I may straighten it, you know, with a flat iron or something, but it was my hair. No makeup, fresh face. And he was like, I enjoyed seeing you that way. He said the braids are okay, but I like you without the braids because it was just naturally you. And I always remembered that. So I'm basically saying, don't let, once again, what you see on Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok fool you to think that these people, now, let me choose my words correctly. Not saying that, because people that even I watch or see come off like they living this glamorous, all this life and they doing this, bop, bop, bop. And maybe they are. But I'm sure not all of them are doing it. I'm sure that all of them are not doing it. We see things all the time. YouTubers, vloggers, whoever, stealing, you know, doing all types of fraudulent things to live this lifestyle. I'm comfortable in my home. I am. I'm comfortable in my home. Do I want more? Absolutely. I do. I want more. But right now, I am happy and blessed with what it is that I have. And I hope if God sees fit for me to grow a big platform and I start making money from YouTube, that I never lose me. That when you guys look back or I look back, I'm still wearing my natural hair. It might look a little better because I can go to somebody to actually maintain it. That I'm still no makeup, unless, yeah, I'm still no makeup, but you know, the facials may be a little bit better. But yeah, I hope that I'm still me and I do not try and change to look like someone else, to be like someone else, just to stay in my own lane. This video has made sense somewhat. I hope it did. I really hope it did make sense. This was really all about being true to you, being true to who you are, and don't be influenced by the right things, right? Don't be influenced by trying to look like or be like someone else. Don't. Because you'll find yourself being miserable trying to keep up with someone else. You would definitely find yourself being miserable. So I hope I can build a community here with people who don't want to be anybody else but themselves, and they enjoy my content. That's not all this aesthetically pleasing, but it's just me living my natural, not natural, me living my authentic life. So, and if I have any new followers, welcome. And every video I say, oh, I'm back, I'm gonna be consistent. But I'm gonna try. But it is a little discouraging. It is a little discouraging. But hearing my goddaughter and my newfound niece, I feel like I have to be, I don't know, I have to kind of show up for them and people that may feel like them, who feels the pressure of looking like everybody else that they see. Me going to the gym, I'm doing that because I'm getting older. And I want to be able to touch my toes, bend down. I want to be able to do all of those things. So me going to the gym is not because it's what everybody is doing now. Everybody want to get into fitness. That's something that I truly want to do for myself, right? Um, yeah, it's just something that I want to do for myself. So, once again, I hope all of this makes sense. It is 22 minutes I've been speaking, and I tried to do it under 20. But I'm going to leave it here. And if you haven't, please subscribe. Press the subscribe button. Comment. And please stick around. It will get better. I hope you guys have a great day, a great weekend, great week. And remember, please be kind to others because you never know what anyone is going through. We are going through rough times now, tough times. People that have 9 to 5s need they need 1, 2, 3, 4 jobs just to survive in this economy that we're going through. So that's another thing. Ladies and gentlemen, don't try to break the bank to try to keep up with the Joneses, because the times that we're living in, we need to be saving if we can. And if you do have it to splurge, then baby, splurge, splurge. But don't try to keep up with the Joneses, because like I said, times out here is hard. I go to the grocery store, I get 5 things, my bill is $60, $70. It's like, damn, I only bought 5 or 6 things. Things are definitely hard. So remember, just continue being you, because you are beautiful just like you are. And I'm saying this for myself as well, because for me to put that before picture up, baby. Oh. And I just want to say this last thing. I am now a voice actress. So this year, not only did I become a yoga and mindfulness teacher, I am now a voice actress. A friend of mine asked me to be a part of a sci-fi audio podcast. So it's not visual, it's audio. And I play the mother of the 2 young men. So I'm going to post it here. So when you get a chance, go check it out. And the series, each episode, I should say, is like 7 minutes, no longer than 10. So if you have young kids, nephews, cousins, godsons, daughters, whatever, and you think that they're into sci-fi, go check out his podcast and check me out because I am the mother. But my part comes in episode 3. So I started in episode 3, and it's been very interesting to do to be a voice actress because you really, even though people don't see you, you still have to get into character, meaning that you can't I can't make it sound like I'm reading it. And then there's different emotions. It's sad, it's happy, it's comforting, it's all of these different things. So that's exciting. So far this year, two other things under my belt. Yoga and mindfulness, certified teacher, and a voice actress. But guys, thank you for watching, and don't forget once again to comment, subscribe, and share. Comment, subscribe, like. Did I say and like? Please like. But thank you guys. Have a good one.
Today's video is simply my perspective. I think society makes us feel like we have to look, act, or be a certain way to be accepted, but that's not true. We were all created differently. We think, speak, feel, and look different, and that's okay. That's what makes each of us unique. To every young and seasoned woman watching, be yourself. Don't let society convince you that you have to fit in to belong. You are enough just as you are. I love to hear your thoughts. We don't have to agree on everything. Just let's keep the conversation respectful in the comments. Thank you for watching.